Beep beep everybody, hope you're all having a great day today. Thanks for tuning into the channel. Today we're doing one of these catch-all videos where I cover things that I buy, highlights of things that I buy off of the card swap, which is this pile here, and eBay from this pile here, and underneath there is something from Topps.com, and I have another card off to the side which I'm going to showcase at the end of the video, which is actually one of my holy grails, and I'm actually amazed that I actually got this card. So let's go over the stuff we got from Card Swap first. And we got a Topps Pristine from 2002 Wade Boggs game-worn uniform relic called In the Gap. And this card is numbered 479 out of 1,000. And they were having a sale on the card swap. I think it was 25% off your entire order or something like that. I should write this stuff down when I do the order so I can remember, because if you go to the website now, it'll probably be some different sale going on. The sale price on this was $4.50. Got a George Kirby 2019 Bowman Chrome, first Bowman, Atomic Refractor. That was $3. Fernando Tatis Jr. rookie card from 2019 Bowman Heritage. That was $3. This is a Topps Tribute Dual Relic, Mike Piazza and Pete Alonso, numbered 68 out of 150. That was $6.75. I thought that was a really neat looking card. 2021 Topps Black Gold Blue Parallel of Juan Soto. That was $3.75. 2022 Topps 87 Design Blue Parallel of Juan Soto. $2.25 for that. Pardon me while I shuffle some papers. I'm trying to follow along here so I can keep track of what I've got. Because if I did this without this, I wouldn't remember what half the prices were I paid for some of these things. 2022 Topps Gold Parallel of Juan Soto. That's numbered out of 2022, obviously. That was $3. 2022 Allen and Ginter X Bobby Witt Jr. rookie card. That was $6. That was one of the Witt Jr. rookie cards I did not have from the base sets. This is a Topps Nail card with Julio Rodriguez and the famous Trident, and that was $3.75. This is a 2019 Topps 150 anniversary insert of Ronald Acuna Jr. It is numbered out of 150 on the back, and that was $4.50. That might be my first Acuna numbered card. I'm not sure about that. 2021 Topps Manny Machado. This is a short print image variation. This was $3. 2024 Topps Heritage Clubhouse Collection Relic of Adley Rushman, $4.50. Last page, we got a Mike Trout 87 Design Uniform Relic Black Parallel, numbered out of 199. That was $11.25. That's my first relic of a Mike Trout card. Another Tatis rookie card. This is from 2019 Topps Chrome. I did not have this one. This was $4.50. And Topps Nail, Juan Soto, rookie card of the month. From this one was $6. This, I believe, is my first Soto rookie card. If you could call that a rookie card, it might be. I guess it would be. Cal Ripken Jr. I lost a card. Cal Ripken Jr. 2022 Museum Collection Patch Relic. This is numbered 4 out of 35. That was $9. I thought that was a wonderful deal. Don't really run into very many Ripken cards that are numbered that low. This is a buyback from 2022 Topps Heritage. This is an actual 1973 Topps Eddie Matthews card, and they stamp it 50th anniversary Topps 73-22. And I guess they weren't paying attention to where they were stamping these things, but it's kind of just funny that it's stamped right on Eddie Matthews' head. So I thought that was a pretty funny card. These can be in all kinds of different conditions. This actually isn't too bad for a 73 card. Many of them out there are pretty rough, and it tends to be because that black border on the back. It's hard to find them in great shape where those corners are sharp. But I thought that was pretty cool. That was $3. And the gentleman that runs it sent along a few extra cards because I think the total price on that was like $81, and sometimes he sends along some freebies. And thank you very much for doing so. I really much appreciate that. I've got a Topps Pristine Eddie Murray card that's, I guess, a refractor or something from 2023. Definitely a big fan of Eddie Murray, so I'm real happy to have that to my collection. And he sent along a bunch of other cards. We got a Juan Soto from Bowman Platinum, 2017. So that's sort of like a prospect card. Has his minor league record on there, so that's pretty neat. And Donruss, 2020, 100 insert, and that's numbered out of 100. I was really flabbergasted to see this one in there, number 13 out of 100. So really happy with that one. Adley Rutschman rookie insert from 2023 on the 88 design. I don't think I have that, so that was really nice too. Topps Chrome Future Stars Acuna card from 2019. I'm pretty sure I don't have that. So, I mean, these were all great additions. Julio Rodriguez 2023. This is that World Baseball Classic set, of which I haven't seen very many cards from. So that was nice to see. I think those were only available on the Topps website. You can correct me if I'm wrong. I'm not sure about that. Ronald Acuna Jr. Topps Chrome from 2019. I don't think I have that card, so that's another nice one. And Bobby Witt Jr. rookie card insert for rookie performers from the Topps Heritage set. And that one I know I don't have, so that's a really nice addition. And we got a Juan Soto from Topps Tech. Not sure what year this came out, 2021. Definitely don't. I have very few Topps Tech cards, so that was a nice addition too. And the card swap also has its own made up cards, and here's one for Manny Machado. It says Card Swap Customs down here. Pretty neat. These are for sale on their website. There is their URL. I'll try to put their URL in the description below too, so you don't have to type it out. It says Card Swap Customs there. And here's another one. This is the Jackson 3, Jackson Holiday, Jackson Churio, and Jackson Merrill. And this is sort of like it has a little bit of a refractor feel to it, like a rainbow foil almost. So that's pretty neat. I didn't know they made rainbow foil custom cards, but there you go. In a previous purchase, I got sent, I guess, what is the base card of this. So pretty neat. Almost looks like it's miscut on this side here. It's awfully close to that photograph border. But, yeah, it might be. It's hard to say. So that was really great. Always love shopping there. It is August now, so I will have to check out their website in the coming weeks. We have a few big dog shows we're going to, so I probably won't do any shopping until after that, because I like to have things that I buy that come through the mail arrive when I'm home. I hate it when they arrive when I'm not home, because it might sit in the mailbox for a long time, and my wife buys a lot of interesting things too, and so our mailbox gets kind of jammed up sometimes, and I'd hate to have it all jammed up and have the mailman come, and it's like, well, how am I going to stick this in? Anyway, let's go to the eBay purchases. Some rookie cards to begin with. This is from 2024 Topps Now. This is Yoshinobu Yamamoto. I got that for about $5. I'm going to round the numbers to make it easier to go through the video. I thought this was a really cool card Topps issued from Topps Now. This is Paul Skeens delivering a pitch to Shohei Ohtani. I think this is the first matchup they had. That was $5. We got an Alec Bohm rookie card from Stadium Club, the 1991 design insert. That was $3.50. A George Springer rookie from 2014 Topps Heritage. That was $2. On to numbered cards. I got quite a few numbered cards. These are mostly really lower end numbered cards. I've been doing like looking for low hanging fruit by doing special searches on eBay for these things and trying to find really good deals on some of them. This is 2024 Topps. Now, this is the Road to Opening Day set, and this is the gold parallel of Garrett Cole, which is curiously numbered 24 out of 24. Every time I come across one of those kind of numberings, or one out of something, I think it's really interesting. That one cost me $12. Ozzie Smith, this is from the new 2024 Donruss. This is a purple parallel, numbered 12 out of 49. I got that for $6. Kyle Seager, this is from 2017 Donruss. This is the pink parallel. This is numbered 10 out of 25. I got that for $4. We have two 2017 Donruss, 2014 Donruss, I'm sorry, Bat Kings Studio Bat Relics. This one's for Justin Upton, numbered 9 out of 25. And one for Hanley Ramirez, numbered 12 out of 25. And those were both $7 each. Panini Contenders. So there are some really low numbered cards out there for some of the Contenders cards. I don't think Contenders is a very popular set, but you can still pick up some decent low numbered cards from it at pretty decent prices, like this one here. This is from 2021. It's the famed ticket of Shane Bieber, and it's numbered 2. Let me see if I get that a focus. 2 out of 5. I think you can see that. That one was just $4. Here's a playoff ticket, one from the same year of Anthony Rendon. That is numbered 18 out of 18, and I definitely like it when it's numbered the last numbering or the first numbering of the serial. That was just $2. We got another one of Joey Gallo. This is also numbered 18 out of 18. And that one I paid $6 for. And one for Trevor Story. This is from 2020. And this is numbered 3 out of 18. And I got that for $2. Here's a Max Scherzer from 2014 Panini Prism. This is the Jackie Robinson parallel. You can see the number 42 all through the border there. Pretty neat looking card. It is number 32 out of 42. That one was $3. Nolan Arenado from 2019 Donruss Optic. This is the red parallel. This is numbered 32 out of 60. That one I paid $2 for. Panini Prism. This is the orange wave parallel. This is from 2023 of old timer Babe Herman. This is number 27 out of 50. Ignore the $5 price tag. I got that for $2. No, $3. I wrote down my 2 kind of funny there. It looks like a different number. 2023 Topps Chrome Platinum. This is the orange or toil white or yellow orange or something or other parallel. I'm confused with the parallels from the Topps Chrome Platinum sets. This is number 13 out of 25. Got that for $6. We got another one of CC Sabathia. This one is numbered 9 out of 25, and that one was $10. A Kenley Jansen. This is just a plain orange refractor. This one is numbered 14 out of 25, and that one was $8. And an Anthony Rendon card. This is a red lava parallel. It is numbered 5 out of 5, and that one I paid $16 for. On to my second page of notes. If I didn't keep these notes, I'd be just sitting here yammering on, going blah, 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 all the time. This is from 2022 Topps. This is the 87 design. It's a red parallel on-card auto of Nelson Cruz. It is numbered on the back 10 out of 25. I paid $18 for that. I thought that was a pretty neat low-numbered auto card. I don't think I have an auto of his, so that was nice to grab. Okay, this group is a group of cards I bought that if you paid if you bought $25 worth of cards, you got free shipping. So I bought some vintage stuff. Some of these are for a future video of players that passed away in 2024, every year. For the last 2 years, I did one for 2023 and 2022. You can check out my channel and scroll through the videos and find those. They'll stick out a little easier with the thumbnails because I think I used a bright yellow color on them. They are long videos because I actually go through I go through the effort to actually buy cards of these players, and we're showcasing their baseball cards, just one for each one, and I go give like a little blurb about their career for each player, and I do it in alphabetical order. And there's usually over 100 players, sadly, that pass away every year, old-timer players. So some of this were players that I bought for that video that'll probably come out in February of next year. I wait till February because Baseball Reference isn't quite up to date as quickly on the passing of a player, and I wait through the month of January because as January goes on, some of the players that died in December, they don't get news of that until later on in January. Because a lot of these players people aren't in contact with, for whatever reason. They have their private lives and they don't keep in touch with each other. Anyway, I bought this stack of cards. This cost me about $32 and some change. We got the 1970 Topps batting leaders. It kind of is sort of like a miscut, so that's what attracted me to this. It's got that line border up here, which I believe they're supposed to cut that at the line. Has Rose, Clemente, and Cleon Jones on there. It does have a kind of a big corner ding down there, but I think this card by itself was something like $7 and some change, I think. So I thought that was a pretty good deal, and I'm pretty sure I don't have it. This is 1970 Topps Richie Allen. I think I already have this card, but it's not in as good shape as this one, so I grabbed that one. A 1968 Joe Coleman. That's a bit off center, but I think this one was just $1, and I don't have any early Joe Coleman cards. He is a pitcher that I do PC. John Hiller is another pitcher I PC. I didn't have his 70 Topps card. He's most notable for actually having the single season record for saves of 38 that he set sometime in the mid-70s. That was later broken by, I think, Bruce Sutter or Dan Quisenberry, one or the other in the early 80s, but he held the saves record for a good amount of time there for 5, 6, 7 years. The saves record was constantly being broken in the 80s because I think later Dave Righetti broke it, and then Bobby Thigpen held it for a while, and I don't remember the name of the pitcher that broke it in the early 2000s. I'm not even sure what the record is now. I think somebody had 62 one season. Correct me if I'm wrong. I haven't really kept up with the saves records, obviously. Cesar Tovar, Dave McNally, Nate Colbert. Another Bill Buckner rookie card. I think the price on this was $5.99, so I grabbed that one. I do have another Bill Buckner rookie card that I think I paid a little bit more for, so this one will just get added to the other one because I think it's in similar condition. This is one of the players that passed away this year, Al McDean. This is his 1969 Topps card. Larry Brown from 1966 Topps. He passed away this year. Hank Allen did. Tom Tashinsky did. And Brent Elliott. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing that name right. I'll try to look up his name before I do that video so I pronounce it correctly. He passed away this year. Larry Heisel, this is, I think, a second-year card, maybe a third-year card. I'm not really sure. I didn't have this. This was back when he was with the Phillies. He had some of his best years with the Brewers. Unfortunately, his career got curtailed by some pretty serious injuries, and he could have been a Hall of Famer, I think, if he had been healthy his whole career. And Buzz Stevens was another player that passed away this year, back with the Seattle Pilots. The next three cards, these cost me $75, and I bought this lot because there was one particular card I really wanted here. I think I might have a 67 Frank Robinson. I'm not sure if it's in better shape or worse shape than this one. This one is kind of worn, but I bought all three of these cards for $75. I thought this was a pretty good deal. This 1964 Billy Williams, I think, is in really sharp condition. A little bit of wear on the corners, but otherwise pretty good. I'm going to hide this one here for a little bit, show you the back of this one. It looks pretty nice. And the third card was a 1966 Willie Mays. And I don't have any Willie Mays cards from his playing years. And as you know, Willie passed away this year, so I needed a card for this video, and I definitely wanted to get one from his playing days. And I think this is one of the nicest pictures they have of him. Every time you see him, he always has a nice smile. He definitely was quite a nice gentleman. Had a wonderful career, so I was really happy to find this one. It's a little bit worn. I guess it's a bit more worn than I'm used to buying for cards, but his cards are so expensive. I thought this one was a pretty nice specimen. It's centered pretty well. It just has some corner wear, and I thought with this and the other two cards for $75, this was a good deal. All right, now on to some oddities. This is from 2012. You know something curious about this one? It's missing the name on the front, and I'm not sure what happened with this one. I don't think this is listed as an error in any Beckett catalog, but this is Kevin Gregg's card, and it's missing the name on the front, and I got this for $1 and some change. Some miscuts from 1982 tops. These were both for about $1 and some change each. Sid Manji and Ron Reed. They certainly don't look like miscuts on the front. But on the back, we got Ed Farmer and Rodney Scott on the back. Really miscut pretty badly there. There's number 778 and 769 here next to them. So I thought that was pretty neat. 1978, Greg Gross. Greg Gross was one of my favorite players growing up. He was one of the premier pinch hitters, I think, from back then when he was with the Phillies. This is way back when he was at the Cubs, and obviously there's nothing really wrong with him on front. There's a little bit of a wrinkle up here, but what's interesting is a nice big miscut on the back. So we got Greg Gross here, I guess, or no, he's up here. And I'm not sure who the card is below 648. I have to look that one up. I'm sure someone will chime in every time I do feature miscut cards. There are some viewers that like to chime in because they have memorized or they have records of where each card is in the sheet, and they will possibly chime in. So thank you very much for doing so. If you want to do that, I am welcome to adding comments that add more to the content of the video. This one was an interesting one too. This is from 1976. This is Bernie Carbo. I got this for $2.50, not $4 or $8. But it's really egregious miscut, and what's neat is it has the checklist on the card below, and it also has a row of X's over here across the top. When they make this cut, I guess they're supposed to cut it inside this row of X's. So we may be on the edge of the sheet, I believe. I'm not entirely sure. I'd have to look at some pictures of the actual sheets, but they tended to have these characters on the sides of them. In this case, X's. I've seen numbers in some and some other characters other than X's. So this is kind of like shifted off like this and down like that. And the back is just as bad. There are no characters off to the edge there, but there is the back of that checklist, card 392. So I thought that was pretty cool. Like I said, that was $2.50, not $4 or $8. And this is just to show you that this is still going on. They have they are better at cutting cards, I think. Maybe. I have some issues with heritage cards going back the last 4 years, in that the bottom edges of the cards tend to have a little bit of I don't know, fuzzy stuff, which I think you can, if you do it carefully, you can remove some of that stuff. But it's not just heritage. I've seen that in some top space set cards too. But this is a very small miscut. This is from 2021 Topps Pro debut. This is Jordan Westburg. It's a minor league card, and you can see like two things of color right here on the side. So this is a very, very, just barely miscut. For me, miscuts need to show something of another card on the edge of it, and this one does. I know some people define it a little more liberally than that. They like it, if it's just really, really off center, they call it a miscut. And on the back, you can see white border along the bottom here, and partially, I think, across this side too. So I thought that was pretty neat. I paid $1.25 for that. And this is from 2024. Pretty egregious, don't you think? There's the edge of a card here and a little bit here too. This is from the Celebration of the Kid insert from 2024, Ken Griffey Jr. And the back, you can also see portions of a card up here. So this is still going on in 2024. These things still exist. I would say they're pretty rare for 21st century cards. I'd say this doesn't happen that often. This is just, my combing eBay to see what's out there. I don't have any statistics to back any of this up. This is just what I've seen. So if you've seen differently, please do let me know in the comments what you've seen. But I think Panini has more miscuts than Topps. I do see more Panini things out there. The thing that makes them easier with Panini is the designs go all the way up to the edge, so it's easy to see another card when you're just a little bit off. Whereas with these white borders, if you're just a little bit off, you don't see the second card all the time. But there are some Topps cards where the design goes all the way up to the edge of the card too, and those are a little bit easier to come across because it needs to be, the miscut is just barely there, and you can still see a piece of another card. So I thought that was pretty cool. So I don't know how much this card would go for, because I actually bought this in a lot of Griffey cards. There were something like I don't remember how many, maybe a dozen, 15 or something like Griffey cards, and several of them were insert sets from the 2024 Topps set, and the whole thing cost $20. And when I saw this card was part of the lot, I bought it just for this card. It's like the modern ones. I don't have very many of them because there just doesn't seem to be as many out there as there are. All right, Topps now. I bought this off the Topps website. This is a very interesting thing. This is maybe the most bang I've ever got out of spending on the Topps.com website. Now, the thing is, I buy Throwback Thursday and Topps Living Set every week, and you get so many amounts of points. I don't remember how they calculate it. I think that's like 108 for me every week, and it just adds up. And I had over 6,000 points, so I decided to use those points on this set. This is Topps now. This is the All-Star Game set. It's 20 cards, and it's supposed to come with one numbered parallel. And this is why I'm showing this on this video, because the parallel is actually a pretty good one. This costs $44.99 on the Topps website. I used 4,000 of my points to get $40 off, so I paid just $4.99 for this. And we'll go through it. I mean, just so you can see them. Shohei Ohtani, Alec Bohm. I probably should have put this card at the end, but I didn't. Aaron Judge, Adley Rutschman, Bryce Harper, Christian Yelich, Elly De La Cruz, and Elly De La Cruz, both with the rookie card label, and this one is numbered out of 49. I was like, oh my goodness, I can't believe that I got that parallel, because I believe the parallels are available in all 20 cards, and this one got it. So I'm real happy with that. I did check to see numbered 49 cards, what they were going for on eBay in raw form. There were a lot of graded ones. Sellers were selling them, I think, between $50 and $150. So I don't know what this would go for raw. Not really sure. I didn't check sold comps. There weren't very many, but I don't remember what they were going for. Anyway, Fernando Tatis, Gunnar Henderson, Jose Altuve, Jurickson Profar, Jose Ramirez, Juan Soto, Ketel Marte, Paul Skeens, another rookie card. Stephen Kwan, Trey Turner, Vladimir Guerrero Jr., he's having a great year this year. William Contreras, and Yordan Alvarez. So very happy with that one. Very, very happy with that. Now, geez, this is like half hour. Here's my Holy Grail. I finally bought a Rod Carew rookie card, and I decided I was going to buy a graded one on the chance that there are fakes out there. Because I know there are fake Mantles out there. I don't know if there are fake Carew rookies, but this is a premium card these days, so I didn't want to take a chance on that. And I did not buy this in the usual places that I look for cards. eBay prices for, this is a PSA 5. And the main reason this is a PSA 5 is because of its centering. The corners on this are amazingly sharp for a 1967 card. I was really impressed with the corners. And I'm more of a corners guy than a centering guy. You can see them back here. There is hardly any white or grayish on the corners. Hardly any at all. I was really impressed with this. If the centering was better, this would have definitely have gotten a much higher grade, and I think that's why it's graded a 5. Cards that were going on eBay right now, well, not right now, but when I bought this a couple weeks ago, the cheapest ones were like around $550. Most of them were $600 and $700 for PSA 5s. If you go to the PSA website, those are all well over what people are getting them for. This is kind of in the middle of the pack on price-wise, I think. There were some that are higher and many that are lower, but this was the cheapest one I could find at the time. And the reason why I'm buying this is I sold my 2001 Honda Civic that had almost 180,000 miles on it, and I haven't been driving it since the pandemic because I'm still working remotely, so it saved on a lot of gas, but the car isn't getting used that much, and the battery died, and I didn't feel like changing the battery, although I knew how to do it. I've changed all my batteries in that car ever since I've had it, but I didn't feel like doing it. I didn't feel like putting a lot more money into it. The back bumper is getting rusty. That probably cost another couple $100 to get that taken care of. So I sold it. I sold it for $500. So I had $500 to play with, and I got this one for $475, which is kind of like in the middle of the pack. Got this from Hollywood Collectibles, which is located in Florida somewhere. Let me see if I can see their address. Dania Beach, Florida. And they sell a lot of different autograph stuff, memorabilia, ephemeral kinds of things, and they do have baseball cards. And this was the best deal that I saw, and I was really, really thrilled with the corners on this. Like I said, the centering wasn't that big of an issue for me. I know it is for some other folks, and that's fine. We're all different. We all like different things. But for me, the corners matter more than the centering. I mean, the centering needs to play a little bit of a role. There needs to be some white here, and there is. But I was real happy with this. So I paid $475 for this, and I finally got one of my Holy Grails. One of my previous Holy Grails was the Mike Schmidt rookie, and I paid too much for that one. So at least I did my homework before I bought this one. So I bought that one out in the wild and didn't know what I was doing. This time I know a little bit more. So I'm real happy with this. So I don't know if I'm going to go after another Holy Grail down the road or not. But this was one of them because Rod Carew is one of my favorite players growing up. Definitely a big fan of his. Really happy to get this. I still need to seek out, I think, the 68 Carew, and then I'll have a complete run of his base set from rookie up through, what was the last year? 1985, I think was his last, or was it 86? I think it was 86 was his last card. Anyway, that is all the stuff that I got from eBay, Card Swap, Hollywood Collectibles, and Topps.com. Thanks so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. Hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Take care, everybody. And don't forget to beep beep in the comments section. Beep beep.